The film starts with a character named Needy who is in prison. She gets in trouble for attacking a guard without warning and is put in solitary confinement. Needy then begins to tell the story of how she ended up there. The story goes back to her high school days. Needy is a nerdy and awkward student. Her best friend is Jennifer, a very beautiful and popular girl. They've been friends since they were little, even though they seem very different now. And Needy's boyfriend Chip wonders why they are still friends. Needy and Jennifer stay close. They live in a small town called Devil's Kettle, named after a mysterious waterfall with a swirling hole that no one knows where it leads. Scientists have tried to figure it out but haven't been able to. One day, Jennifer asks Needy to go with her to see a live performance by an indie band called Low Shoulder. Jennifer says she finds the lead singer attractive and wants to make a move on him tonight. Not wanting her best friend to go alone, Needy cancels her plans with her boyfriend Chip and agrees to go see the band with Jennifer. Later, Chip accompanies Needy as she waits for Jennifer to pick her up, who learn that Needy and Jennifer have some sort of psychic connection because Needy knows when Jennifer arrives at her house. Chip finds this odd. He watches Jennifer and Needy interact, and it's clear he dislikes Jennifer because of how she treats Needy. Jennifer and Needy go to the pub where the band Low Shoulder is about to perform. They see their classmate Craig, who adores Jennifer, and Ahmed, a foreign exchange student from India. Officer Roman, who sometimes sleeps with Jennifer, tries hitting on her. But Jennifer ditches him for the lead singer, Nikolai. She introduces herself to Nikolai and offers to buy him a drink. When Jennifer goes to the bar, Needy overhears Nikolai talking creepily to his bandmate about how Jennifer must be a virgin. Needy realizes that Nikolai might be dangerous. She confronts him and tells him to stay away from Jennifer. Needy then tries to warn Jennifer about Nikolai, but Jennifer just laughs it off and says she's not a virgin anymore. Their conversation ends when the band starts playing. Suddenly, the building catches fire during their performance. The band keeps playing even as people panic and get hurt trying to escape. Needy helps a scared Jennifer out of the building through a restroom window and tries to calm her. Soon, Nikolai shows up and makes Jennifer drink some whiskey. He then whisks the bewildered-looking Jennifer away, while Needy pleads for Jennifer to stay. But Jennifer naively tells her that she's going to be okay. She panically calls her boyfriend Chip when she gets home that night and catches him up on the horrific things that she just witnessed, including people getting burned to death, and her best friend climbing into a van with a stranger. Chip, who dislikes Jennifer, tells Needy not to worry about her best friend. Not long after, Needy startles when she hears the doorbell ring and steps downstairs to answer it, but finds no one outside when she does. But when she is about to go back upstairs, she hears rustling noises coming from the kitchen and moves to turn off a dripping sink. But then, Jennifer stands in front of her covered in blood with a lewd smile plastered on her face. She then ransacks the fridge and attempts to eat but proceeds to throw up tar-looking black goo. Needy rushes to the foyer to call for help, but suddenly Jennifer pins her to the wall and begins caressing her. Jennifer then moves to bite her neck until she leaves a mark before she exits the house while police sirens can be heard in the background. The next day, the school is buzzing with news about how the town's pub burned to the ground, and only several people manage to make it out. While Needy appears to be deep in thought, thinking about what she witnessed last night, Jennifer then casually walks up to her, looking perfectly normal and disturbingly nonchalant about the fact that people they knew died in the fire last night. Jennifer even acts like she doesn't remember how she stormed into Needy's house the other night and threw up all over the kitchen floor. After class that day, Needy tries telling her boyfriend about the sinister manner of Jennifer's actions last night, but he brushes it off and questions her sanity. On the other side of the school, Jennifer walks up to Craig's best friend Jonas, who is grieving because Craig died in the fire the other night. Jennifer then convinces him that Craig told her that she and Jonas would look good together, and lures Jonas to follow her into the woods. They end up making out, but oddly enough, the animals in the woods begin to gather around them and watch. Jonas pauses and takes in the sight in wonder, but Jennifer remains unfazed and simply tells him that the animals are waiting for something, and then this happens. Jennifer devilishly devours his flesh, while a teacher hears Jonas's screams helplessly. Later that day, Needy is cooking while listening to the radio when she hears that the band she and Jennifer watched that night, Low Shoulder, has gained a massive number of followers following the incident, and is even considered national heroes by the public for allegedly saving people from the burning building. Meanwhile, the high school teacher comes across Jonas's mangled dead body in the woods. Afterwards, the police are immediately summoned to the scene, while Jennifer can be seen swimming naked in a lake nearby, looking fully relaxed and content. That night, Jennifer calls her best friend Needy to inform her that she's feeling amazing right now, and Needy should stop grieving for the people who died in the fire because people die all the time. Needy eventually has to hang up because her boyfriend is calling her. During the call, he tells her that Jonas, who happens to be his neighbor, is dead. Hearing this, she rushes to see him and comfort him. And during this time, Chip elaborates on how apparently Jonas's body was found completely ripped apart in the woods. The following days, the entire town is grieving due to the many lives they lost in such a short time, except for Jennifer, who seems to be thriving more than ever. The news about the recent incidents that took place in the town make it to national news, and the band Low Shoulder seems to be gaining more and more recognition and fame. Regardless, the townsfolk try to move on with their lives. A month later, Jennifer appears to look pale and unwell during class. After the class ends, a guy named Colin walks up to them and shyly asks Jennifer out, but she coldly tells him off. Needy, however, voices that she thinks Colin is cool and kind, which prompts Jennifer to change her mind and invite him over to her place tonight. Needy's boyfriend Chip then shows up and Needy protectively kisses him because she's scared that Jennifer might flirt with him. That night, Needy and Chip decide to have sex for the first time. Meanwhile, Colin, who is sweet and trusting, drives to the address Jennifer texted him. He finds an empty house and, feeling curious, goes inside. Colin discovers Jennifer on the second floor, staring at him in a creepy way. He realizes this isn't Jennifer's real house. Jennifer tries to seduce him, but when Colin gets scared, she twists his arm and hurts him. Then she attacks him and eats his flesh, just like she did to Jonas. At the same time, Needy has a strange vision. She sees the ceiling bleeding and sees a zombie-looking Jonas and Jennifer in the room. Needy panics, gets dressed, and leaves Chip's house. On the way, she sees Jennifer and swerves her car to avoid her. Jennifer lands on the windshield, frightening Needy so much that she drives away in panic. Needy returns home, crying and scared, and questions what is real. After she calms down, she goes to her bedroom to sleep, but finds Jennifer there, looking calm. Jennifer kisses Needy and they make out for a while. Needy pulls away and demands an explanation. Jennifer then tells Needy what happened that night. She explains that after she climbed into the band Low Shoulders van, she started to feel scared as they drove into the woods. She tried to convince the band she was a virgin and knew nothing about sex. The van stopped by a waterfall and the band dragged her out and tied her up. They were preparing for a satanic ritual to make them famous. The lead singer, Nikolai, read a satanic chant and stabbed Jennifer in the chest, killing her. Nikolai then threw the knife away to hide the evidence. Jennifer doesn't remember much after that, except that she came back to life and walked to Needy's house. Jennifer felt a strong urge to eat human flesh but couldn't kill her friend Needy because she loved her. So she decided to run away. That night, she found Ahmed, a foreign exchange student who survived the fire. She killed and ate him. Jennifer explained that when she is full, she's invincible, and showed Needy by cutting herself, which healed instantly. But when she's hungry, she becomes very weak. Overwhelmed, Needy told Jennifer to leave and Jennifer left through the window. The next day, Needy went to Colin's funeral and realized Jennifer had been covered in blood because she had killed Colin. Needy spent days in the library researching demons and the occult to understand what Jennifer had become. She told her boyfriend Chip that according to her research, a ritual to gain fame involves sacrificing a virgin. If the sacrifice is not a virgin, the sacrificed person comes back to life with a demon's soul and needs to eat human flesh to stay alive. Chip thought it was crazy and didn't believe her. The school dance was coming up. Needy tried to convince Chip to skip it for safety, but he insisted on going. Needy had to go too. On the night of the dance, Chip's mom gave him pepper spray for protection. Jennifer, looking pale and hungry, was nearby. Needy arrived at the dance first and waited for Chip. Meanwhile, Jennifer, who looked suspicious, approached Chip and lied, saying Needy had cheated on him with Colin. She convinced Chip to come with her. At the dance, the band Low Shoulder was performing and Needy was unhappy. Jennifer and Chip were making out by a tree. Needy, using her psychic skills, sensed something was wrong and rushed outside, knowing where to go. Jennifer took Chip to an abandoned swimming pool and tried to kiss him. Chip, loving Needy too much to cheat, refused. Jennifer then threw Chip into the pool and attacked him. Needy arrived just in time, jumped into the pool and pulled Jennifer away. Chip gave Needy the pepper spray, which she used against Jennifer. Furious, Jennifer vomits black goo and starts floating above the water while Needy helps Chip get out of the pool. Needy then asks Jennifer why she's targeting Chip, but Jennifer avoids answering. Jennifer stomps closer and Chip stabs her with a metal bar before collapsing. Jennifer gives Needy a sad look and walks away, pulling out the metal bar. Needy kneels beside Chip and they confess their love as he dies. Jennifer goes home looking pale and heartbroken. Needy breaks in through the window and attacks Jennifer for killing Chip. Jennifer bites Needy's throat and Needy cuts an X on Jennifer's stomach. They fight, and Needy rips off Jennifer's friendship necklace, surprising her just enough for Needy to stab her in the heart. Needy ends up in prison. In solitary confinement, Needy discovers she has demon powers from Jennifer's bite. She uses these powers to escape prison, finds the knife used to kill Jennifer and catches a ride to a concert by Low Shoulder. After the concert, the entire band is murdered, implying Needy did it. The film ends with Needy walking out of a hotel room seen in security footage. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.